Hi guys, this is my 2006 Lexus IS 350 in Glacier Frost Mica colour. It's got the third generation IS bumper conversion, which is really nice. It just, that with the combination of the VLANds definitely makes the car look a lot newer. I've definitely had a number of comments about people surprised it's an 06 model, which is nice. So anyway, it's got the ISF 19-inch wheels. They're 8.5 at the front width and 9 in the back. I've got the blue caliper painted with the F-Sport logo on there. It's got the black roof as well, wrapped black, VLAND tail lights. There's no performance mods at all, it's all stock. The only thing I've done is there's like an F-Sport kind of little thing that you can do with your intake. It just makes the intake sound a bit nicer. Other than that, it's pretty much just all stock. And that's pretty much the outside of it. So if we get inside the car, this is the inside. This is the inside here, and it's got the illuminated door sills there. It's in the front, and in the back. Back is really tidy, and yep, it's got the center armrest there. You've got your storage. Some models don't have that, some do. This one does, of course. Cup holders there. I think the base model doesn't have that. I'll just show you the boot real quickly. The owner in Japan, I was the first owner in New Zealand, they have bought this boot lining thing, and what it's done is it just has kept the actual original boot completely. It's absolutely like sort of brand new basically, and sort of untouched. Never seen the light of day, because this thing has just kept it nice and clean. This has the Mark Levinson sound system, so as you can see there's one of the rear speakers there. The subwoofer is just down there as well, and yeah, that's that. So coming into the inside now, so inside here, right, so yeah, I've done one of the stitched blue steering wheels, but you can just take it off if you don't like it. It's really easy. It's just, you gotta just undo the threads. And I've wrapped this, it's a brushed aluminium finish. Again, the original is wood grain, which looked a bit old school. So the wrap was actually looking really tidy, but in the sun, after a while, the corners here have started to kind of been like that. But anyway, that can be easily removed if you don't like it. Got the cooled and heated seats. You can hear the fans turning off, and then the heater comes on. Everything works really well. You can hear the passenger one, the fans turning on for that one there, and off, and then of course the heated comes on as well. So yeah, this is the Grom V-Line 2. So I've got my cell phone here basically, and basically this is connected wirelessly. All my music is through here. The GPS is here. It's all very quick and responsive. All your music, you know, Barbra Streisand to wind down after a long day at work. So what I like about this head unit, this Grom V-Line 2, is it gives you CarPlay, it gives you Android Auto, it gives you YouTube, Netflix. You can put your SD card in, you can put your USB stick in. It just completely changes this, because otherwise you've got this nice car, but the entertainment in this thing is so old. It basically just plays CDs. And with the Mark Levinson sound system, If you're playing it through aux or Bluetooth, it just doesn't sound as good, but through here, just the way it uses the DAC on the Grom VLAN 2 just gives you really, really good sound quality. I'll try and play something, but I mean, the trick is I don't know if YouTube's gonna, you know, I don't know if it's going to, you know, copyright, have issues with that. If I go to our playlists here and sounds, yeah, this is a nice. And what's really cool about this whole system as well is that all the stock controls work as well. So I can use the volume. Center channel sounds really good. Anyway, and then of course, you know, these buttons here work as well. So that's all nice. As well as, of course, these down here, they all work. But anyway, yeah, so that's the Grom VLAN 2. This is an amazing song, by the way. Really, really beautiful song. Great for testing sound systems, this one. Oh, that piano. Anyway, I do a lot of driving, and so if you do a lot of driving and you really care about your sound systems, and even if you don't, you will really appreciate the extra quality you get from the Mark Levinson package. Yeah, that's basically it. That's the Grom VLAN 2. I've run through, I think, everything else in the car. It's got all the usual, you know, your lights and whatnot. It's got your mirror there. You don't want to see my face because it's yeah, my face. And yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, it's got a powered rear sunshade, so if you look behind you, you'll see I can just press that button and up she goes and down she goes. So, anywho, yeah, so let's go for a little drive. As you can see, the maps again is pretty responsive. A lot more useful than if you had, because I know you can get the what do you call it? You can get the this whole head unit converted to English if you want. But the problem is that if you convert this to English, well, the maps are no good because, like, there's no traffic, there's no, you know, it's not up to date. Whereas in using CarPlay, you've got up to date maps and traffic and all that sort of information in there. And if you have to use a stock system, you've got to type in addresses manually, you know, like by suburb and then street, and then, whereas in here you've got Siri or whatever, yeah. And she drives really smoothly, really nicely. It's a really pleasant car to drive. I've actually had 3 of these, and this is my third one. I had a 250 before, and that was pretty slow, to be honest. And the problem with the 250 is that it's slow, like quite slow for a 250, for a 2.5 litre V6, and the fuel efficiency is pretty similar to the 350. So, and because the price margins aren't that different, in my opinion, I think it's worth getting the 350. It's just a lot faster and just as efficient. The 350's also got direct and port injection, so it's a lot less likely to get carbon buildup because the port injectors clean the ports basically. So it's a little bit more, it makes these engines a bit more reliable than the 250's engines as well. So not by a lot, but you know, a little bit. I forgot to mention as well, this car does have radar cruise control. So if I press this button down there, it says radar ready. I can press this button here and set the distance in front of me, and now it's fully on radar cruise control. And I'll set it to I'll set it to 80. We're in an 80k area now, or 90, yeah, 85. And as you can see, it's detected the car in front of me and it's not going faster than 85. It's slowing it down, and it's going to start to brake as well, but eventually it'll beep at me. See, it's all doing it by itself, and it's going to speed up again, but I'm going to stop it so I don't obviously crash. New rear brakes put on as well, new rotors, new pads, and I think the front ones were done just over a year or so ago, so the fronts are all good. When I got this car serviced earlier this year, they said, no, your front brakes are fine, there's no need to replace them. So the brakes, you shouldn't have to do anything with the brakes for a long, long time. Yeah, it's got a bit of good pickup as well. So it has a nice sound to the engine as well. But anyway, that's pretty much this car. There's nothing really else to show really. If you have any questions, let me know, but I hope this was helpful, and yeah, thanks for your time.